I'm sitting here with my cup of coffee and I'm watching our tech level continue to go up. If you remember last episode, oh, look, it's almost completely full. Last episode, remember, we placed down the academy because our tech level was only at tech level 1, and we placed down the academy because the academy is one of the buildings that can get us up to tech level 3, and we're already on the way because that's what I need to transform high density industrial buildings that look brown into high density industrial buildings that have that nice clean look that's fitting for this city. And it looks like we've got more coming. In addition, look at that in the background. We are getting more towers here. This one, this one, this one. So we're now, oh look. Yeah, I'm wanting that wall of buildings along the back here. That's what I'm wanting. A wall of buildings and nice, clean, high density industrial buildings. So, yeah, this is good. I've been watching this for the last few moments, enjoying my cup of coffee and enjoying my city. So, sun's gone down. We'll see you in the morning. Good morning. I'm sitting here, I'm watching, waiting, hoping that we'll get more skyscrapers in the background of the city along here. And our tech level, we've maxed out tech level. It may fluctuate, but that's been maxed out. Look at that. Nice. Excellent. Excellent. All right, let's just kind of go across the board here. I want to make sure there's nothing that I tend to get focused on, say working on mega towers, and I overlook or I fail to check other things. So it's a real good idea. It's a real good idea to check the health of your city from time to time. Just take a break and go across the board. Is there anything? I've said it before and I'll say it again. Taking a look at rubble and abandoned buildings gives a real good indication of what's going on in your city. Lots of abandoned, lots of rubble can be uh, a symptom, sometimes an early symptom of a larger issue. I think the one thing that we're going to have as a challenge is because we're not producing Omega here in this city, we're bringing it in from another city. I'm seeing that our deliveries don't quite satisfy. Remember, we had to get rid of all of the industrial buildings here, and we may have to do continued tweaking over here. But overall, all in all, I am really happy. So we checked that. 86% approval rating. City's making really good profit. We got a lot of jobs. Look at the number of medium wealth tourists. Oof, why is that red? It's a commercial building. I wonder if we just don't have enough. Needs more tourists. And I really like that building, but we're going to lose it. Man, that's unfortunate, but it's part of that fine tuning that I've talked about. Hopefully, something will develop there quickly. It'll be residential, but sometimes the simulation will go ahead and give us a tower, even though it's of a different zone. We'll see. Other than that, we have a couple of orange. We've got plenty of shoppers. Omega is pretty good. My mega towers are doing well. I'm still cracking up that this is making a profit. Let's, let's go and take a look here and see the event 34. So really what we're doing, I think we're breaking even with the opera, which is fine. It's not as tall, not as distinctive looking as the commercial building, but they're doing well. So, and considering that from this angle we really couldn't see that building, all in all, that's not a bad trade-off. Now that is one clean looking building surrounded by a lot of clean looking industrial buildings. None of them are high density. That's about to, so its next transformation will be into high density, and it's surrounded by medium. Yeah, so we're getting there. Look at that. That is a clean looking industrial area. We also got another tower here as well as here. So things are coming along nicely. And the thing is I kind of forget to look at this area, but this is a really cool downtown. I feel like this is more of an outer suburban. That's more suburban, whereas this is my city center. right, is there any part of this city that we need to futurize? We've got little pockets. Let's see. How is our water quality? So then we could put down. Okay, that futurized. Well, kinda. Is there a park? Can we get a park here? No, we'd lose a building. Oh well, we are mostly futurized. Look at this. So we've got towers, and as I look at this area, we are going to have a gap. I'm really not going to get anything there. These parks, I needed to make this a high wealth area because I wanted the towers, high wealth towers, have the look that I'm going for, and nothing would really fit there anyway. So now we could get a tower there, but everything else, of course, maybe something there, but we've got that clinic. I would have to relocate the clinic to replicate to get a tower that we see over here because it fits in that space. May not fit over there. I don't think it's really worth it to knock down that clinic, to relocate the clinic and hope that something will develop because the footprint, let's see, let's see if now that type of a footprint, we could potentially get a tower. We can see if maybe this building will develop, but I just don't think it's worth knocking down a clinic. Look at that. Not bad. Not bad. If this had been part of my original thinking, I would have laid this out differently so that we had, as I've said, that wall of skyscrapers. But we are not going to have a wall of skyscrapers totally. And you know what? I'm happy with this. This looks good. This looks really good. Nice. And the other thing that I'm thinking, these are high tech, they're clean looking. Do I want to sit here and wait for these to go high density? We're we're achieving that look, that clean, instead of brown. Look at that. I'm assuming that this is a green walking area or a green garden. So we've got that. I mean, I'll keep an eye on it, but look, I think what else is there really to do here? I wanted a city that was in contrast, kind of a response to that city. And this is what I was envisioning. I wanted to use a landmark. Oh, let's schedule. I wanted to use a landmark that we don't use that much. I wanted clean looking industrial buildings. I wanted elite mega towers surrounding this area right here. This was the when I first started this city, this is what I had in mind. I wasn't sure exactly how I was going to do it or what the overall, but that's what I had in mind. We got that. These towers in the back were really kind of as the city was developing, kind of the thought. But you know what? I think we are, I think we're wrapping up this city. I really do. I think we're wrapping up this city. You know what that means? Look at that. One city plot left. One city plot left. Now, I don't think I can't send funds. Let's go over here. Let's see what we actually have let's see what cities we have a relationship with. Let's start with this. These three. Is there anything over there? Interesting. Look at that. We got a relationship financially. We can at least send money back and forth to this city. All right. And then if I want to purchase electricity, I can purchase electricity. Yeah. Because I have something in mind. Okay. And then as far as let's go back here. Let's do that. Let's add, what is, that's pump water, water, where's sewage? Now, if you are just joining us, this is a utility city in which I'm only at this city long enough to do things like this because the city is losing money at a fantastic rate. But all I need is the city to be operating just long enough to do things like this. And then once we send services, it doesn't matter if the city is losing money. Doesn't matter because the city basically is frozen in time. The condition that it's in. All right, what else? I wish I could put down another wellness. That's okay. Let's do this. All right, so over here, let's send 2 garbage trucks. Let's send, I don't think we're going to need hazmat just yet, but let's send a fire truck. Let's do that. All right, so we're sending that. Let's go back over here. I only want to purchase electricity from that city. I only want to purchase water. And I only want to send sewage. My financial gift, the cities over here are making more. Yeah, so let's do this. Actually, this city is making a pretty good profit, and we need to go back there anyway. Let's send Let's send that there. I always like to wait for it to tell me that it's done it before I move on. I want to make sure that the simulation knows what's going on, and even sometimes I like to save. Oh, of course, of course it's nighttime there. That's hilarious. So now, in the dark, it's hard to tell if I'm picking the right city. All right, we should get 2 financial gifts. One from there, and then one from over there. There they are. Send the max. Smolean gift sent. All right. All right. Is there anything? Yeah, I don't know if it is. I don't know if it's worth your time for us to wait for these to go high density. Let me know. All right. So, here are a couple of things. First of all, this is one of 2 landmarks. Because if you remember, we were trying. I really wanted to also get this opera house. Ran out of space. So that is on my list. Let's go back. I'll tell you what's on the list, definitely. I thought about this. Remember this actually, we had this. I was toying with this over here. Now I cannot, unfortunately, when you max out a mega tower, see that? I can't. Did we? We've got mega towers over there that are not maxed out. I know it's on the elite. This may be for nothing. So, the safety level. This level converts drones into either law drones or fire drones. I'm not sure why it wouldn't convert also into health, into meta drones. I wonder if that is an elite. But what I'd like to do, I don't want necessarily a full mega tower, but I would like a level to start converting. I want to do some things that we haven't done. We have a opera house, not this one, but we have another opera house that we've not used. I don't know if we've ever used it. We've got a level of a mega tower that converts drones. And we'd have to go back multiple seasons for the Arcology Launch Center. Multiple seasons. I think that's what we're gonna over here. So let's launch people. Let's launch tourists into space. Let's figure out that other opera house, even if it's just for decorative purposes. Let's use that safety level of a mega tower. I'm not sure how we're gonna incorporate it just yet. Oh, and also let's use that other city as a utility city. Couldn't tell you how we're going to do it yet, but that's part of the fun of it. Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth spending time. I mean, maybe through editing, we could wait for these, but I mean, look how nice and I think it's time to start at least thinking about moving on. That's what I think. So, when we come back, we will either come back here or next episode, we potentially maybe starting our another city and our last city of this season, of this region. So that's what I've got to think about. Let me know your thoughts as well. But until then, we will see you next time.